Hi guys, it's Alex Base here. This is a quick recap on the CMF Phone 1. I had a few questions which I actually didn't anticipate regarding it, and the interest has been much more than I expected. And one of the questions was regarding this fingerprint scanner, and it works very fine on this unit that I've got. And it's very responsive. However, if you've got any issues with it, might be the screen might be dirty or scratched, or maybe the screen protector is dirty and scratched. Check that one out. If not, take it to back to nothing. Of course, you've got a warranty of 1 year, I believe, with it, and they should be able to help you with it. The other questions I had was about the 4K video and the video in general. This is going to focus on the 4K video. This video here I made because this is unheard of in this price range. It's usually capped at 1080p 30 frames per second, and a couple of phones got a 1080p 60 frames per second. This one's got all three of them: 1080p 30 frames per second, 1080p 60 frames per second, and 4K 30 frames per second video. This is from the main camera. From the selfie one, 16 megapixel sensor, Galaxy Core, it's capped at 1080p 30 frames per second, so it's very standard, not much to cover there. I'm gonna focus on the 4K video, and also the screen that I also got asked. It's actually 120 Hz full HD screen. It gets very bright. It's very good for this class. Amazing, actually. And you do get HDR as well, and even in YouTube, as I'm going to show you later on. When you watch it in any videos or any movies, anything that requires that one, or you're looking at maybe photos or something, keep it on. When you stop watching them, keep it off, because it's going to take a little bit of a toll on the battery. So we're looking at probably 6 to 7% more battery consumption during the day if you leave the HDR on all day long. And another thing was the removable cover. Well, you can remove it, and I've made this one my second phone anyway, so probably I already dropped it, by the way, so I might probably remove the cover and replace it with another color, or maybe another black one. So this one, undo this one, undo that one, that one, that one, take it off. Just make sure to take the SIM tray off first, and it's pretty customizable. I love it, actually. And it's got HD audio, which I test with a proper earbuds. The first ones were with AAC, but this one's I'll show you afterwards. It's actually got HD audio. That's also very rare in this price range. And it's got the Ultra HDR in the photos, as I mentioned in the review. This is awesome. Actually, not bad photos at night. Not bad selfies, as you can see. Not too bad at all. But yeah, the point of it is you do get the Ultra HDR on, for example, let's say it's gonna be a day photo I need to show you. Let's see that one. You do get it, yes. Amazing. So let's dive into it. We're gonna go through quickly the camera app, and then we're gonna go to the other ones, and I'm going to recap it with the 4K videos, including the night videos. Let's get to it. Let's quickly go over the camera app. It's a very straightforward, and you've got the slow motion. When you go to the video, you've got 1080p 30 frames per second, 1080p 60 frames per second, and whoopee, 4K at 30 frames per second. That's only down on the main camera, by the way. The selfie one is stuck to 1080p 30 frames per second, and you can do 2x digital zoom on the main camera. And on the photo, you've got the HDR on or off. I didn't find a difference between the two, to be honest. If you shoot with them, of course, flash on or off. And portraits you can do as well, 2x zoom and regular one, again, HDR or no HDR. Not much of a difference to me, but anyway. The time lapse is also here if you want to use it, again with zoom, and the other one you can do it in 1080p and in 4K. And also in the more section, you've got the panoramic view, I didn't find that very good. It's not as good as on the iPhone, but still is there. And the expert mode, where you can shoot in raw mode. Yay! Perfect. Only thing I suggest, you cannot do it in the selfies, but you can do it on the main camera on the back. The only thing I suggest is at night, if you're taking pictures at night. I don't know why would you be doing it on a budget phone, but do not use the raw mode. Just use it during the day. The photos are very dark, and you can do it on both zoom, 2x zoom, and regular one, and you can adjust each of every these features. So let's get to the videos and the HD audio. And this particular one, 256 gigabytes, costs £899. The 128 gigabytes of version starts from £799. I believe the same version in the US. There is higher resolution audio on the CMF Phone 1, as long as you've got compatible earbuds or headphones, and it is the LHDC codec, which is awesome. It's very rare to get HD audio at this price point. Now let's move on to the camera. I did some sunset shots just for fun. Then is the night shots, as well as some night selfies, daytime selfies, and we're gonna move on to the 4K video. You check those out for yourselves and let me know what you think in the comments. There we go in 1080p, 30 frames per second. Say 4K, 30 frames per second. We'll zoom in. Try to zoom in on 4K. Well, that's all from me, guys. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Ciao!